So, Andrea, we're talking title insurance and escrow services. What do you guys offer at How First, and what is title insurance and escrow services? What does that mean, first of all?
Title insurance is when you buy a property, you want to make sure that that property is insured. There are liens on the property. If a seller has like a mortgage on the property or any tax liens, taxes aren't paid. We actually search that property to make sure it's clear before we can transfer it.
Would that be my problem if I bought the property and I didn't know those were there? Does all that become my problem then?
Yes, if you do not have title insurance, you will inherit it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Good.
Yes.
Good reason to get that done. Okay. And you guys check it out and make sure you're doing sort of the investigative work behind the scenes?
Yes, we make sure that title is clear in order to insure it.
I was just curious, how do you do that? What are your resources that you're using to make sure a title is?
We actually have a title examiner search the title at the county records.
Okay.
We search the taxes. We will do name searches as well to make sure there are no foreclosures on the property or any kind of liens, personal liens.
Okay.
They will follow the property.
Can I ask if there are? What happens? I mean,
we clear those.
Okay.
We clear them. If for some reason they cannot be cleared, if there's a cloud in the title that we cannot clear, we may have to refer the customer back to an attorney.
Okay.
There may need to be a quiet title action. Most transaction, it's clear. Taxes are usually paid up to date. There are prior mortgages that we do make sure that are paid off.
Okay.
That goes into our escrow services, because when we have the escrow services, we actually pay any outstanding taxes from the seller's proceeds, any mortgages on the seller's proceeds, any outstanding liens there would be.
You mentioned quiet title. What is that?
The quiet title action.
What does that mean?
We find that in cases, should there be heirs that did not come out of the title property, such as if it did not come out properly, say for you were married and you didn't disclose that you were married, as an example. Your spouse, by the state of Ohio, still has interest in that property. If we do not get them to sign off on it, that could be a possible cloud. Normally we would go back, but say for the spouse is not available.
Yeah, sure.
We would have to refer it to an attorney to make sure it comes out. Or say for that spouse has passed, then it goes to heirs, so we need to find all those heirs.
Well, that can be a mess.
Title can be. We do have situations like that. A lot of it is clear.
About how long does that take? I mean, the process, and like, I'm getting title insurance. Does that mean, okay, I'm setting you guys off right away to investigate this property I'm going to buy? And
as soon as we get the order, if there's a purchase agreement, or in a case of a refinance, we get the order in, they decide to use our title company, we will send it to our examiner, and that starts immediately.
Okay. How long does it normally take, just to get it clear?
To get it clear, we do have to order payoffs. We do have to make sure there's no special tax searches on the property. We need to make sure if there was a state of Ohio lien, that takes a little bit longer. But normally payoffs come back, I would say, within about 72 hours. That's like an average.
Okay. All right. So 3 days, 4 days.
3 or 4 days to clear it. But there's so much work to go. That's just the title exam itself. Yeah,
but that from whatever you've told me about, it's pretty important to do that.
Yes.
Okay, and that's and you have an examiner, and that's obviously somebody who's been doing that for a while.
Yes.
Good. How long?
I choose my examiners. I've been in the industry about 30 years.
Okay, good.
So my examiners I have been working with for a while.
That's good.
I'm close to, not everyone has been 30 years, but yes, I'm very cautious. Picking the people who know what they are doing.
Okay, good. That'll make the people who are working with you feel better too, I'm sure. So